the time, the place, and their nature. These three things were acquiring that type of Sharia. As we said, that was the need of the time. That was what? The need of the time. And the creator of the entire universe, he is giving things according to these three: time, space, and nature. Time, space, and nature. And let me give you another example. Look at me. For example, Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayh, he has written this big book. Got it? So all the riwayat, there are 7,000 plus. But he said, I have collected this from 400,000 ahadith. And all these 400,000 ahadith were in his memory, along with its narrator and ruwat. And he wrote it from his memory. Same thing was the case of Imam Muslim, or all these muhaddithin. Got it? Because at that time, strong memory was needed for a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You can say that was a natural acquirement. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created for it people like them, because that was the need of the time. Then, in the time of Abu Hanifa, Malik, Shafi, Ahmad, Sufyan, Sawri, Sufyan ibn Uyayna, Qazi ibn Abi Layla, Ata ibn Abi Rabah, Lays ibn Sa'd, Ali ibn al-Madini, and all these people, they were mujtahideen. They were aware of how to deduce rule and law from a text of Quran and Hadith. That was the need of the time, so Allah created them. Now look, when these muhaddithin, they compiled the Hadith, and there was no need of memory. There was no need of such like strong memory. So Allah is not giving that memory to anybody. When these fuqaha, they compiled this deduced work in shape of a complete fiqh, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala withdrew that talent from people. He is not giving that type of talent to anybody. You are getting it or not? Yeah. So Imam Rahmatullah alayh, he said that different sharias in different time, that was the acquirement of their nature. That was the acquirement, not requirement. That was the acquirement of their nature. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them the same thing. Now Imam Rahmatullahi alayh says that these are the asbab, how these sharias in different ways came down from Allah in different time to different people. So he said that asbab are more than one, but we can club it together in two types. So he says, وَعْلَمْ أَنَّ أَسْبَابَ نُزُولِ الْمَنَاهِجِ, and know that the causes of the revelation of these sharia or way of life, فِي سُورَةٍ خَاصَّةٍ, in a specific shape, كَثِيرَةٌ, these causes are so many, لَكِنَّا تَرْجِعُ إِلَى نُوعَيْنِ, but all these asbab and causes are going to two types. أَحَدُهُمَا الْأَمْرِ الطَّبِعِي, one of them is like a natural requirement. Amr tabi'i is natural requirement. Al-mujib, which is asking for لِتَكْلِيفٍ بِتِلْكَ الْأَحْكَامِ, to be mukallaf and bound by those rules. فَكَمَا أَنَّ لِإِفْرَادِ الْإِنسَانِ, so look at me. One thing that is known for a type of creature, and one thing is else that is known for every single individual. Got it? If you will go to veterinary doctor, yes, so they will not be having a dosage of medicine like that of humans. Got it? Because the kind of animals, they require a different type of dosage and different type of medicine. And the type of human, they require a different type of. Then for individual, they decide in a different way. So now, for example, bacteria is there in your body. Got it? So for human, the antibiotic is there. And a specific milligram is also mentioned by the expert. Yes or not? So that is that antibiotic. That is for human in general. When they have bacteria. But later on, what this individual, what type of antibiotic he needs, and what type of antibiotic he needs. He needs only one antibiotic, but this other guy, he needs two types of combination. You know what I'm saying? So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi say, in Sharia the same thing is there. That is the requirement of the nature of number one. No, I mean all the human, they are one no. Got it? And the requirement of an individual, that is not the case of Sharia. In Sharia, actually the requirement of no, that kind of human. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, فَكَمَانَ لِأَفْرَادِ الْإِنسَانِ جَمِيعِهَا طَبِيعَةً وَأَحْوَالًا وَرِثَتْهَا مِنَ النَّوْعِ. Like as for all individual humans, all of them, there is a nature and there are conditions وَرِثَتْهَا مِنَ النَّوْعِ, which they inherited as a no from their ancestors. All of them. تُوجِبُ تَكْلِيفٌ بِأَحْكَامٍ, which is mujib of binding them or making them bound for ahkam. So now look, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created all the animals. So what is the definition of animal? Mawli Yusuf? Anybody who knows? You don't know. So let me tell you. And after tea, I will be too strict, because a few times I have given you this definition, but you forgot. Got it? And you have to memorize it.
One of the attributes is moving.
Huh?
One of the attributes of animal is moving.
This is not the case. So, what do you say?
Just one. No. Assassin.
Say loudly. No, from the beginning. جسم نام نا جسم نام. So these are the four qualities. When these are together, so that will be called haywan. That will be called, say, haywan. Birds are haywan, insects are haywan, we the human, we are haywan. Yes, they are haywan. So jismun, body.
So one quality.
Just wait. Growing. Number two. Having feelings or feels. Moving intentionally. So these are four things. Maurice, repeat it. Yes, that is good. Cheating is not good. Yeah. So you study it from memory. Jismun. You should follow me. Jismun. You cannot speak? Jismun. Namin. Hassasun. Mutaharrikun. Bil irada. So when these four things are there, for sure that will be a haywan. Number one, it has body. Number two, that body is growing. He was that small. Yes? Then he was growing like this. He was that small, then growing like that big. So now, man, hassasun, it has feelings and it feels. If you touch it, it feels or not?
Yes.
And it has feelings or not? Say,
Yes.
yes. And mutaharrikun bil irada, it moves with intention. It moves with intention. So now these are the four qualities. Got it? Then in them there are different kinds, which is called no. So like donkey, that is one no. Dog, that is another no. Horse, that is another no. We the human, we are another no. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, every no, it has its nawi requirement. It has its nawi requirement. Number one. Number two, it has its nawi nature as well. So nawi nature, dog, wherever it is, it will bark. Donkey, wherever that is, it will bray. Got it? Because that is nawi khasiyat. That is what? Say, nawi khasiyat. Then nawi requirement. Dog, wherever that is, it will be looking for meat. That is his nawi requirement. Or have you ever seen any dog that who is eating grass? Have you?
No.
Dog is eating grass?
No.
And donkey, wherever that is, it will be looking for grass and grain. Yes? Or you have seen some donkeys here that they are doing barbecue? Yes? Do they?
No.
So that is called na'i requirement. So now, what are the na'i requirement of human? Because we are the utmost highest creature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He blessed us with aql. We were haywan, but he blessed us with aql. So now this aql is for human in general. So now this aql has its own requirement. And it requires to be bound by the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why we became bound? Because our aql is wanting that. Our aql, he is willing that. Our aql, he is asking for that. So that's what Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi is telling us. So Imam says, فَكَمَانَ لِأَفْرَادِ الْإِنسَانِ جَمِيعِهَا طَبِيعَةً وَأَحْوَالًا. They have their own nature and their own forms. وَرِسَةً مِنَ النَّوْعِ تُوجِبُ تَكْلِيفًا بِأَحْكَامٍ. And this thing which is common in human, this thing which is common in human, that is asking for being mukallaf by the rules. For being mukallaf by the rules. وَكَمَانَ الْأَكْمَهَ لَا يَكُونُ فِي خَزَانَةِ خِيَالِهِ الْأَلْوَانُ وَالصُّوَرُ. And like as the born blind, a baby who was born blind. So who is born blind, he does not know the shapes nor the colors. He has never seen it. He has never seen the colors, nor he has seen the shapes. The only thing he hear, he smells, he touch. Got it?
Yeah.
So he will be seeing in his dreams these things in shape of hearing, in shape of hearing, in shape of smelling, in shape of tasting. Because that is imprinted there in his khazana, in his treasury. Shapes and colors are not there. If you will ask a born blind that do you differentiate red and green? He has never seen it. How he will differentiate it? Got it or not it? So Imam Rahmatullah Alayhi says, like as the born blind, لا يكون في خزانة خياله, in his treasury of khayal, there is no alwan, mean colors, والصور and shape. وإنما هنالك ألفاظ, in his memory or in his khazana treasury, there are the words because he hears. والملموسات, and also the touched thing because he can touch. ونحو ذلك. فإذا تلقى من الغيب علما في رؤيا أو واقع أو نحو ذلك فإنما يتشبه علمه في صورة ما اختزنه خياله دون غيره. So whenever he sees any dream. So that will be in accordance with the treasury he has. In accordance with the treasury? Say, he has. Not in accordance with the treasury, the seeing man has. The seeing man, his dream will be different, but the born blind, his dream will be different. Got it? وَكَمَّنْ الْعَرَبِي الَّذِي لَا يَعْرِفُ غَيْرَ اللُّغَةِ الْعَرَبِ. And like as a Arabic guy, he does not know any other language but only Arabic language. إِذَا تَمَثَّلَ لَهُ عِلْمٌ في نشأة اللفظ فإنما يتمثل له في لغة العرب. When something is picturized for him في نشأة اللفظ regarding a word to happen فإنما يتمثل له في لغة العرب. So that will be picturizing for him in Arabic language, not in any other language. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. And that's why, look, you will be